Second Thessalonians say, Second Thessalonians 2 verse 7 say, for the mystery of lawlessness is already at work. Only he who restrains will do so until he is taken out of the way. Mystery means secrecy. Secrecy, corruption will be unearthed before the Antichrist come to power. If you read Second Thessalonians 2 verse 7 to 8, it will tell when the person who restrains is taken out of the way, then the evil one shall be revealed. People, Jamaica is that country doing the mystery of lawlessness. Wake up. Wake up. They are the evil people. They are the one the Bible's mentioned. And the person being moved out to the way is the woman for Revelation 12. I'm going to prove it to you. Let's read Revelation 17 verse 1 to 2 and 18 verse 2 to 3. Revelation 17 verse 1 to 2. No. Wait. It's Revelation 17 verse to 2. The harlot it talks about the harlot judgment in Revelation 17. And this harlot now commit fornication with the kings of the earth. If you read Revelation 18 verse 2 to 3, it will tell us that Babylon commit fornication with the kings of the earth. And so did the harlot. If you read Revelation 17 verse 1 to 2, the harlot is Babylon. Revelation 17 talks about the judgment of Babylon. More evidence to prove that the harlot is not a person but a place is Revelation 17 verse 9. It says, here is the man which has wisdom. It's a here. It refers to the harlot as here. If it was a person, it would say, this is a man with wisdom. It would have said, here is a man with wisdom. More, if the harlot, it's actually the judgment of the harlot in Revelation 17. Remember, if the harlot was wicked, why would the harlot be the only person who can understand? The fact that the person can understand means the person who is the only one that can translate Revelation to you. So if the heart was wicked, why would say that person is the only person can understand? Why would God be that the person only person can understand? The harlot is not the person who can understand. The harlot is a place. Revelation 17 verse 9 that tells us, here is the man which has wisdom. Therefore say, here in Babylon, which is the harlot, is a person who can understand Revelation. Alright. Where Revelation, so the person who understands is inside Revelation, is inside Babylon, not Revelation 17, but inside Babylon. That is what Revelation 17 verse 9 I tell you. Here is the man which has wisdom. So I am the only person I can understand. And I'm in Jamaica. Jamaica is Babylon. I'm going to prove it to your people. The fact that I don't know that they're doing wickedness means the wickedness has been done to me. And God wants me to know. It said in Revelation 17 verse 6, I saw a woman drunk with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I marveled with great admiration. John is the one admiring this person. If this woman mentioned in Revelation 17 verse 6 that killed saints and martyrs of Jesus, John would not admire. So this person he mentioned in Revelation 17 verse 9 was not killing nobody, and it's not Babylon that about to destroy, because John not crazy. This person in Revelation 17 verse 9 is a victim of Babylon. She was a saint and a martyr of Jesus. Who was this person? Read Revelation 17 verse 7 to 8. But the woman said to read Revelation 17 verse 7 to 8. But the angel said to me, why did you marvel? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carried her, which had the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that you saw was and is not, and will ascend out of the bottomless pit and go to perdition. And those who dwell on the earth will marvel. Those names are not written in the book of the life from the foundation of the earth, the world, when they see the beast that was and is not and yet is. Alright. The beast from the pit is Satan. You read Revelation 20 verse 1 to 3, because of him one God here. And at the time of the 7 heads and 10 horns, which are kings ruling and not ruling, and horns not ruling to the beast. The kings that ruling and not ruling is the heads. And the ones and the horns them are not ruling to the beast. If you read Revelation 17 verse 9 to 14, it will tell us the heads are kings ruling and not ruling, and the horns are not ruling to the beast. And at the time Satan, the beast in the spit, had the 7 heads and 10 horns. He was after the woman for Revelation 12. If you read Revelation 12 verse 3, he said, and another sign appeared in heaven, and behold, a great furious red dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 diadems on his head. Notice Satan has 7 heads and 10 horns when he was after the woman. So the woman who the wickedness been done to was the woman from Revelation 12. So what the Bible tells us is that the harlot, which is Babylon, troubled this woman for Revelation 12. Satan used them, but they were carried by Satan. They were wicked people. But why were they after the woman? It says in Revelation 18 verse 14, the fruit that you're so longing for has departed from you. The woman, if you read Revelation 12, the woman get wings and fly. God gave her wings to flee something. She was fleeing Babylon. They longed for our fruit. The fruit is a child. And I believe the child never born. Why I believe the child never born? Because I never know that Jamaica is wicked, because I have no evidence. But the Bible tells me that Jamaica is wicked, therefore the wickedness has been done to me, and I am the woman with Revelation from Revelation 12. And if I'm the woman from Revelation 12, I'm also the witness. Because the witness testimony is a prophecy. If you read Revelation 11 verse 3 and 7, their prophecy is a testimony. Therefore, they were talking a prophetic testimony. They were giving a prophetic testimony. Revelation is a prophetic testimony. This revelation, the witnesses were translating to people and telling people. Therefore, the witnesses is me. And if the witnesses is me, the child never born, because the woman, therefore it tells us the woman Pitney, the child, is one of the witnesses. And he never caught up to God and in throne. So what is happening in Revelation 12 verse 5? She bore, Revelation 12 verse 5. She bore a child who was to rule our nation with an iron rod, and her child was caught up to God on his throne. If you read Revelation 2 verse 26 to 27, it would tell us, I'm going to read Revelation 2 verse 26 to 7. And he who overcomes and keeps my works until the end, to him I will give power over the nation, to rule over the nation. He shall rule them with an iron rod. They shall be dashed to pieces like the potter vessel. So to have power over the nation is to break them to shivers. That is what Revelation 2 verse 26 to 7 I tell you. And the child, Revelation 12 never said the child grew up. And the fact that the child never grew up, that means what Revelation 12 verse 5 I tell you is that God saw the child future. And the child was to rule all nations with an iron rod. But the child never overcome nothing. How am I supposed to rule our nation with an iron rod? Because if him the born, him would have been Jesus, because God said only one child, only one virgin shall have child, and the child shall be Emmanuel, aka Jesus. And could not make the child born. Because whatever God says is a curse. And therefore the child will be cursed if the child born, because a mother conceived him while she was a virgin. That is why Babylon hurt the child, because the woman conceived the child while she was a virgin. So the child never born. Him there live in the woman. The fact said I am the witnesses. And the only other witness, you have to remember to be a witness, you have to witness God do something. The woman get wings to fly. The child was in the mother. That's why there's two of them. Two witnesses, because the child is alive in the mother. He might live in the mother. If you read Revelation 11 verse 3, I will give power to my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,203 score days. The facts say that it never said the other witness, only other person the witness can be is the child. And if the child was never said to grow up, how can him be the witnesses? Because him a living there. That is why he never grew up, but yet him still alive for 1,203 score days. Him that live in the mother. It's a child who can live in the mother. It's a woman, a virgin pregnant woman with a child who can live in the mother. So Babylon hurt this woman because our baby, our fruit, our child. They if you read Revelation 17 verse 5, it said on her head a name was written, Mystery Babylon, the great, the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. Babylon do not have a forehead. A city cannot have a forehead. And plus thing, past Babylon was not burned, it was abandoned. Therefore, this Babylon in Revelation is spiritual Babylon. That means it's not its right name, it's Jamaica. These people are mystery, aka secrecy, Babylon the Great. Therefore, we are brand. She's branded with these people, which are Mr. Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. They want to turn woman into a harlot, the mother of harlots. They're the mother of harlots. They turn people into harlots. They crave harlots, and they make abomination. And they're secret Babylon. They're doing the wickedness. They do something in secrecy, and if it's secrecy, their fornication was done to a woman, and if it's done in secrecy, it's rape. They rape the woman. That is what God's saying. Them rape the woman, the wicked people them. And this woman was dressed. If you read Revelation 17 verse 4, the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet and adorned with gold and precious stones and pearls, having in her hand a golden cup of abomination and filthiness of her fornication. Therefore the woman was filthy, and Babylon made the people them hate our baby. Therefore our baby became an abomination, and the people, I believe, them create some form of eye camera for watch woman. That's how them rape her. And the people them watch woman, because the woman a virgin baby in her. And the woman baby cannot born. So that's what I have to say for now.